These are the 10 personal development habits of successful men. And this is part of my Guys Night Out edition of the stream. And Thursday night will always be Guys Night Out. So we might as well get that whole tradition started. So this is a Guys Night Out Thursday night live stream, episode 1, and we're talking about the 10 personal development habits of successful men. And what do you think number 1 is? It is a consistent morning routine. Starting your day with a set routine, for example, exercise, meditation, journaling, and this primes your mind and your body for a productive day. So how many of you guys in the stream, so you do your due diligence? Yes, absolutely, Mr. Wool. How many of the guys in my stream can say that they practice this habit number 1, that they have a consistent morning routine? Mark Thurer, I think you have already taken one on yourself with these comments. So we're going to ignore you, sir. And anyone else? Oh, so you have a consistent morning routine. Do you have one, Denali? Do you have one, Ace Wolf Peach? Do you have a consistent set morning routine? Yes or no? Yay or nay? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And if you do have a consistent morning routine, do you have exercise as part of it? Do you have meditation and journaling? If you have meditation and journaling as part of it, then you might want to consider getting my meditation journal that is available on Amazon. All you have to do is put my name in the Amazon search bar, and my meditation journal covers, it's your morning meditation and morning thoughts, gather yourself, gratitude, self-care, and then it's day and evening, so it's 6 weeks to get you right in the day. You start your day off with it, and then at the end of the day, you come home after a long, hard day of work, and in the evening, you journal again. So it's day and evening meditation journal. So put my name in the Amazon search bar and get that journal, okay? So that'll be part of your consistent morning routine. That's habit 1. Habit number 2 is prioritizing time management. That is the second personal development habit of successful men. They use tools like to-do lists, calendars, and time blocking to focus on high priority tasks and minimize distractions. So how many of you out there, utilize tools like that? Do you do time blocking? Do you do to-do lists? Do you have like a schedule that you adhere to make sure you get all of your decided upon tasks completed? Yes, says Mark. You don't meditate or gratitude journal enough, to be honest, but I normally reserve both of those for night. Okay, that's fine. So those are we covered the first 2 habits: a consistent morning routine that has some component of exercise, meditation, and journaling, and then a prioritizing time management so that each day you have some kind of way of making sure that you hit all your marks as far as your scheduling goes. And I hit my mark. I may have hit it a little wobbly. I may have hit it a splash inebriated, but I hit my mark. And so that, this is live stream 47. And it exists because I do what? I hit my marks. Like all successful men and women, I hit my marks. So that's number 2. Number 3, continuous learning. Okay, perennial thoughts, I hear you. I have a weekly to-do list that I try to complete by every Sunday night. Very, very nice, Denali. Okay, so number 3, the third habit of successful men is that they are continuous learners. They read books, they take online courses, they attend workshops regularly, they dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to learning something new that helps them with personal or career growth. So, that's the third habit of successful men, is that they are always enhancing their knowledge base. They're always educating themselves and expanding upon what they know. So they're never allowing themselves to stagnate. They're always growing. So that's number 3. That just makes someone not boring? Okay, we learn till the day we die. Exactly, April Peach. Way to think about it. Maybe hard lessons though. That's true. Everything is not, sometimes the school of hard knocks is the best teacher. And so, yes, I agree with you there. It's not always, it's not always a walk through the garden path, this thing called learning. Sometimes learning is painful. So there's that. All right, so let's see. Number 4 habit of successful men is they set clear goals. So they break down big goals into smaller actionable steps. They review and adjust their goals regularly to stay on track. So Successful men, number 1, have a consistent morning routine. Number 2, they prioritize time management. Number 3, they are continuous learners. They are lifetime learners. And number 4, they have clear goals with actionable steps. So who in the stream can say that they are in that way? Self-taught is the best, okay. You live at Ace Wolf Peach, I'm glad to hear that. So that's number 4 habit. Number 5 habit of successful men is they network and build relationships. So no man is an island. All of us need other people in order to thrive and in order to, you need alliances in this thing called life so that you can navigate effectively. And so that's what's really important. So those alliances, are you building alliances? Are you being strategic about, the relationships that you're cultivating? And are you choosing to network with people who are like-minded and who are interested in growing as well? Is your circle a circle of power? That's an important thing, and that's what all successful men have. How are you guys with that? To most people, because most people have never lived. All right. I'm an autodidactic polymath. Okay, well, Ice Wolf Peach, I love it. You are the average of the 5 people well said, Denali. Only positive people, exactly. And this stream is good vibes only. So if you're here, you're already on the right track. You are part of a positive, growth mindset tribe. That's why you're here at midnight. And even at midnight, you're here in this powerful stream, learning how to improve your life and better yourself. So my vote is that you're on it. If you're in my live stream, I'm gonna say that, you're someone who's interested in being your higher and best self. Because otherwise, I don't think I would appeal to you for very long. Okay, so let's see. We covered the top 5. And just to rehash the top 5, consistent morning routine, prioritizing time management, continuous learning, setting clear actionable goals, and networking and building powerful positive relationships. And number 6, practicing self-discipline. And that means avoiding procrastination and distractions by sticking to your routines, your deadlines and commitments, learning to say no when necessary. So are you able to prioritize what's going to move you forward over what's going to be pleasurable in the short term? Are you able to be a long-term thinker? Are you able to sacrifice short-term good times for long-time goal achievement? Can you do it, Mark Thur? Are you good at that? So that's the number 6, and that was a tough one. Are you able to practice self-discipline? A lot of men aren't able to discipline themselves, and so they fall into all different types of addictions. Like maybe it's video games, maybe it's prawn, maybe it's maybe it's some sort of substance, maybe it's just food in general. Maybe it's junk food. But in order to be a successful man, you have to be able to discipline yourself, and that means you have to deny yourself immediate gratification in favor of long-term big goal achievement. Do you have what it takes to do that? If so, if you've got all 6, I'm going to say you are already or shortly will be a successful man. And just to recap, because it's good to keep going over the list for people who join us: consistent morning routine, prioritizing time management, being a consistent, continuous lifetime learner so that you're always growing, setting clear, actionable goals that are achievable, networking and building relationships so that you have a circle of power, and 6, being self-disciplined, being able to deny yourself short-term pleasure for long-term big payoff rewards. And number 7, regular exercise. And this is something that should have been part of your morning routine, but fitness is absolutely a non-negotiable. In order to function optimally, you have to be fit. The body and mind work together. The body, mind, and soul are a unit, and the body has to be in tip-top condition for all other things to function optimally. So you've got to be someone who incorporates fitness into your daily routine. Gym, yoga, running, whatever it is. A healthy body supports mental clarity and reduces stress. So that's like a non-negotiable. You got to have that fitness piece in place. Let's see. You're doing on these on women? Well, I have on Sundays I do a chat for ladies and girls where I will talk to ladies and girls about what the top 10 habits for successful women are. And they're going to overlap because there is a lot of overlap. There may be a few differences, but most of these apply to everyone. But this is my Thursday night guys' night out. And so in 2025, Guys Night Out is gonna be a thing. Like, we're gonna have every Thursday together. But officially, unofficially, I'm starting it off now by having this Thursday night be Guys Night Out, and going forward for the rest of this year, just to start, priming the pump for the Guys Night Outs of 2025. We're gonna make this one a Guys Night Out. So yes, 7 regular, and number 8, reflection. You have to have journaling be a part of your life. If it's not part of your morning routine, then it needs to be part of your evening routine. But you need time to check in with yourself so that you can sort of evaluate how you've been at all these other 6 steps. Like, you won't know if you're making progress unless you regularly kind of dialogue with yourself and say, okay, how am I doing on steps 1 through 6? Am I in a good place? Am I, where do I need to shore up my regimen? Where do I need to reach out more and build a better network? Where can I, rein myself in more? Where have I been letting myself lapse? Where am I slacking? So number 7 is about having number 8 is about having some way of checking in with yourself, reflection and journaling. And I obviously am a proponent of physical journaling because I have a physical journal that I sell on Amazon, and you can get to it by putting my name in the Amazon search bar. However, you can also do audio journaling. I find that to be really useful as well. Like, sometimes I'll just get on and, do an audio recording for myself just to check in with myself and just have that dialogue with myself to give myself a mental picture and understanding of what's going on. So there's that. Hey, Troll 3657. You are a troll that is active and you are in the stream. Anyone who doesn't know Troll 3657, he's here for all of us. He's not here just to troll me. Oh, no. He will troll the whole stream. He'll troll Denali, he'll troll Mark, he'll troll all of us. So when Troll 3657 is in the house, when he's in the heezy, everyone's up for trolling. So I'm just giving you fair warning. And I haven't deleted him and I haven't blocked him because Troll 3657 gives what we call engagement. And the algorithm loves engagement. So I let him do his troll thing. I let him haunt the stream. If he gets too out of control, let me know. If he starts to, trigger someone, let me know and I'll consider silencing him. But for now, I just let him do his thing. Bye-bye, Mark. See you next time. Let's see. Can tell by bank account? I don't know what you're saying. He probably he's fed. I don't know. He's a hungry troll. Like, he was here 2 nights ago and he was just so active. He was a whirling dervish of trolling. And I was impressed by his aggressiveness and his consistency and his just insatiable appetite for trolling. So do your thing. Do your thing. All right, number 9. Well, let me refresh the 8 because we got a little sidetracked. So let me just summarize the 8. We've got consistent morning routine, prioritizing time management, continuous learning, setting clear actionable goals, building a positive, powerful network, practicing self-discipline, having a regular exercise be a non-negotiable, and reflecting daily so that you know where you are and you're checking in with yourself on all the 7, prior steps. And number 9, embrace failure and learn. Are you able to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and keep going? Are you able to be resilient? Because you're going to meet with obstacles. You're going to fail. You're going to falter. You're going to have missteps. Like, I had maybe a little bit of a misstep tonight. I had to pick myself up, brush myself off, jump into the stream, and bring it. Whether I felt like it or not, I had to summons my courage, discipline myself, and bring it. Are you able to do that? So number 9 is, can you embrace failure and learn from it? Can you prevent yourself from negatively spiraling and instead take failure and use it as a platform to boost yourself to higher heights? Can you do that? And then number 9, practice gratitude. And that brings us right back to my journal, because my journal covers meditation, self-care, gratitude, daily reflection. I'm hitting all of the top 10 characteristics of successful men. You could basically incorporate all of those top 10. 5 of them would be incorporated by just buying my journal and following my journal for the 6 weeks. It would get you right and have you already on the path to doing 5 of the top 10 right there. So number 10 is practicing gratitude. Because if you start and end your day by listing the things you're grateful for, this practice helps shift your mindset towards positivity and reduces stress. Because there's always something, there's always a way of interpreting your life, and there's always a way of interpreting the events that happen, good or bad, and seeing them as positives, seeing them as a way to launch. So are you able to do that? Do you have what it takes to do just that? So here we go. We just covered it. We did it. At the 38 minutes and 37-second mark, we just wrapped a beautiful guys' night out live stream. Number one. This is like the beta testing guys' night out. Remind me to ask you a question later. Ask me now, Denali. I just covered the 10, so I feel very good. If anyone has any questions about those top 10, let me know. When I get around to doing the description of this, I guess I'm going to have to post this. But the problem is, if I post it, it's going to have that awkward beginning that no one who wasn't here is going to be willing to sit through, I don't think. So I'll have to maybe chop it up into shorts and maybe release each of the top 10 as a short so that somehow the message gets disseminated. Or maybe in a future Guys Night Out, I'll do it more succinctly. But this was a beta test of Guys Night Out, and this was one of those informative ones where I tried to give some educational, positive content. So Denali, ask me that burning question. I want to know. Tell me, what's the question? Ask me now. I'm up for it. I'm here to respond. I'm here to respond. Oh yeah, I've been to Joe's. Joe's is an institution. Joe's is amazing. You have to go to Joe's if you go. It's delicious. It's maybe the best pizza in the US for sure. I don't know about Italy, but it may be the best pizza in the United States for sure. You gotta go. I've been many times and it's a favorite, and it's believe the hype. When it comes to Joe's, believe the hype. It's good. It's good. Yes. I think Joe's may be the best, for sure. Like, and that's definitely, I think it's definitely the best in New York, and it may be the best in the US. Hands down. Well, it's you know, it's the classic, it's like Neapolitan, like pizza, thin crust. But the key to the best pizza is the oven and the type of oven. And it has coal. So the very best are gonna have a coal oven, COAL. And that gives us this like rich, like burn taste. And that's what is unique. There's something about like the zoning laws or in New York where only certain places are allowed to have a coal oven, because I guess it's like a fire hazard, and the building zoning codes were changed at some point. So only buildings that are like grandfathered in can have a coal oven, and the coal oven is the key to the whole thing. It's pizza that's made from the tradition of like pizza from Naples in Italy. So that style is the style that it is. But it has that coal oven. So on the bottom, the crust has this like, there's like actual, like almost like a blackened, a little like soot on the bottom of the crust that gives it this like rich, earthy flavor to the whole thing. It's like almost like a barbecued like richness to the crust. It's divine. Oh, I'm feeling so self-conscious. So, did anyone find those top tips helpful? Was that good? Like, was that a good thing that I did? Like, is it good that we covered that stuff? Was that wise? I could have just turned this into a hangout and vibe, but I wanted to have some informational content. I wanted to have something that was enriching. Donielle Wheat Show, Zodiac. What about Zodiac? What's your zodiac sign, Donial Wheat Show? And what a name. What is that name about? My favorite athlete went to Joe's Pizza this week, but I wanted to hear another opinion from a New Yorker. Who's your favorite athlete? And is this a Canadian athlete or an American athlete? I'm curious. You're a Gemini. Okay, so you have a duplicitous nature. American athlete. His name is Kyler Murray. He was just being a normal guy when a tourist asked him if he was a pizza vlogger. What sport does he play? I'm curious. And anyone who's new to the stream, I just went over the top 10 habits of successful men. And this is my Guys Night Out live stream that I do every Thursday night, although I go live every single night in my Live to 2025 campaign. So I go live every night for at least 30 minutes until, December 31st, 2024. And, you've joined into that. So if you're interested, consider subscribing so that you'll know when I go live, because I don't always know when I'm going to go. I just pop on and do my thing. And tonight, because it's Guys Night Out, I did the 10 habits of successful men, and we just covered those. And now I'm doing a little bit of a Q&A. So anyone who has any questions, it could be about the top 10 list or it could be about anything, pop into the stream and let me know your question. It's pronounced Donial Wheat Show. Okay, but what's with the Wheat Show? What is the Wheat Show about? Why is there a Wheat Show? Help us understand that part of the name. American quarterback that was a first-round baseball player. He's half black and half Korean. Interesting. I'll have to look him up. Quarterback. First-round base. So wait, quarterback is football, but he's a baseball player? So did he play both sports and then decided to go into baseball? Or like, is he in the NFL? Or is he in the Major League Baseball League? Like what team does he currently play for? Is he right now a professional? Thank you, Danal. I appreciate that you subscribe. And since you subscribe, you might as well hit that white bell, that notification bell, and enable YouTube notifications on your phone so that you'll get an alert when I go live, so that way you can pop into the stream and hang out. Yes, he was a first-round baseball player, but decided to go to the NFL where he was the number one. Oh, really? Okay, so what team does he play for? Arizona Cardinals. All right, I'll have to check him out. Black and Korean. Interesting. Yeah, he sounds interesting. I'll have to look him up and check out his story. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Donal, in future streams now that you're part of the tribe. Once you subscribe and hit the notification bell and enable YouTube notifications on your phone, you're a tribe member. And I expect you to, check into the stream. You come in, you hit the like button, you get into your seat, and you vibe with me. That's how it works. That's the protocol. Yes, I'm glad you had notifications on too, Denali. I love seeing your lovely name in my stream. And you're so supportive and kind. And thanks to you, I had the courage to carry on and fulfill the agenda of this live stream, which was to get into those top 10 habits. So I'm glad I did. Is the Peach still here? Is my Wolf Peach still around? If he is, let me know, Wolf Peach, what you thought of the top 10 list. Does that jive with your thinking, or is there something missing from the list that you would include? If you've already gone, Mr. Peach, maybe leave a comment in the playback. But if you're still here, I'd like to know how my rendition of that top 10 list jives with your thinking, your assessment of the top 10 list. You would have missed the first few minutes. Well, the first few minutes were very missable, so I don't know about that. It may have been best if no one saw the first few minutes. But I can't edit them out. If I try and edit them out, the first few minutes for the playback, then I'll lose the chat stream. So I don't know. I might have to lose the chat stream in order to get to the point for anybody who wants to watch this in the playback, because I don't know anyone who's watching the playback will have the patience for this, for the rest. It adds character? All right, we'll leave it in. You thought it was funny? Okay, good. I thought it was, I don't know. I'm sure tomorrow when I look at the playback, I may be feeling upset with myself for choosing to carry on, but we'll see. I personally thought it was funny. I wouldn't have thought it was funny if you said you were driving or something like this. Okay, good. And I'm not full on. I mean, obviously, I'm not like drizzunk because I wouldn't have been able to do the top 10 list of all those habits of successful men. I was just a little tipsy. And for me, I'm someone I'm used to being super in control, like very like focused and composed. So to be in any way kind of like out of sorts, I think what to me feels like, me being on a 9 is the way other people feel when they're on like a 3, like I like being on 10 full composure. So to have to loose the reins at all makes me feel like I'm just I'm gone, but I'm really not. Like I got through my list very, very efficiently. So that should be a testament to the fact that I'm actually fairly sober, but I'm just not as in control as I feel comfortable being, especially being on camera. There's that. But I had to do it. This is my 47th live stream in a row. For anyone who's new to the stream, I go live every single day, and this is day 47 in a row. And if you subscribe and hit the notifications, you'll know when I go live, and you can come to the next stream, and you can jump into the chat, and you can vibe with me, because my channel and my community is all about positivity, living your best life, being your best self, and having a wonderful international community of people to vibe with. So I've had people from over 60 countries and 21 of the United States in my chat stream in the last 47 days of live streaming consecutively. And I will continue to live stream consecutively until 2025 and perhaps beyond. But every Thursday, now until 2025 and beyond, I do my guys night out chat. And so for tonight, I went through the top 10 habits of successful men. And so we covered that, and now I'm just doing a little Q&A to vibe with my chat stream regulars and my subscribers and entice and induce new people to become subscribers and to join the tribe. Wouldn't have thought yeah, so that's what's going on here on this here Thursday night at almost 1 a.m. Eastern time. What am I thinking? What am I doing awake? Who am I right now? What am I up to? I cannot tell you. I don't know. Save for next. No, give me the question. Let's do this. I'm going for the full hour, so I still have 9 more minutes left in this live stream. So by all means, Denali, what is your question, sir? What is your question? Oh, and I didn't put my, it's a little late for me to, let's see if this works. I want to know, anyone else have any questions for me, let me know. Because we've still got 8.5 minutes left in this live stream. And I'm here for my subscribers, old and new, or potential subscribers. So if there's anything you'd like to know, by all means, ask away. I love nothing more than dialoguing with people and learning from people, that are new. So bring it. Bring all your questions. I would like to know. What are your thoughts when men say that anyone under 200 pounds suffers from victim weight? I don't know. I've never heard that. I don't know what that means, Denali. Under 200 pounds. I mean, that's like a man's weight. What do you mean under 200 pounds? I don't know what that means. I'm hypnotic, Donielle. Good. I'm hypnotizing you, Donielle. I love it. Well, if I'm hypnotizing you, that means I can make you do what I want. Let's see. From one perspective, do you think that is true? Gosh, Denali, I don't know. I don't know what under 200. I mean, that's a really heavy weight. I mean, I think most women are under that weight, unless they're trying to say all women. I think I'm just completely puzzled. Maybe if that number were smaller, I would be able to figure out what they're trying to insinuate, but I can't even figure out what they're trying to insinuate with that number. Oh, really, Danielle? Okay. Well, if I can make you do anything I want, gosh, that's like you're a genie in a bottle. Men under 200 pounds, not women. Okay, thanks. Okay. All right, that makes sense, Denali. Thank you for clarifying. I thought they meant women under 200 pounds. I was like, I think most women are under 200 pounds. Like, I can't imagine, what I think that's well above the average weight for most women. So I was trying to figure that out. So any man under 200 pounds suffers from victimhood? Well, no, I don't think that's fair because height is a component, right? So like a man has to, height is related to weight. So if a man is maybe over 6 feet tall, then maybe if he's under 200 pounds, that might be a cause for concern. But, I think the average height for a man is like 5'9" or something like that. So I think 200 pounds would be a bit much, So I think that number is just ridiculous. I mean, no, I think it's absurd. I don't know what they're trying to say there. I'm going to vote no. I'm going to say whoever came up with that is a confused individual. That's my take. At any rate, that is my take. A lot of people disagree with you. It is just some arbitrary number. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't think a person's weight is the determinant of whether or not they are successful, or whether or not they are, flawed in their thinking, or if they're being mentally or psychologically challenged. I don't think so. Obviously, if you have a weight based on your size and all other, genetic factors, if you have a weight that is unhealthy and it's a signal that you're not healthy and you're not caring for yourself, then of course, yes, that's problematic. But any arbitrary number is arbitrary, so you can't have a rule like that. But obviously, if someone is like obese, then that's a problem. Or if someone is undersized, especially for a man, that's a problem too, because it means that he is not, he's not on a path of success. Because I think it was number 7 in our little list that I covered, that having, a daily fitness regimen is part of being a successful man. So, if someone doesn't have that, they're not on a path of success. Hello, Brian Vega. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 Vega. We see you. We see you, Vega. We see you. We know you're there. We got you covered. People disagree with me? What do you mean, Denali? What disagree with me how? You mean they subscribe to this idea that like there's some arbitrary number that indicates whether or not you're, I don't know, you're on a path of success? I don't know. I don't know. I don't quite get that. I think certain men think that other men can't be aesthetic if they are under 2. Well, that's ridiculous. I mean, it just depends on the man's height, his genetics, his bone density. There's all kinds of variables that contribute to what number is going to be, a aesthetically pleasing weight. I'm trying to gain 1 pound a week until the end of the year, but your mobility is getting worse, so I will be cutting at the beginning of the year. Okay. Makes sense. You're trying to... Well, no, don't let your mobility suffer. That's a non-negotiable. You got to get some yoga in there, Denali. You're gonna have to do some of my yoga workouts. You're gonna have to use my study with me that's gonna be up on the channel next week. And during the Pomodoro breaks, I'm going to be doing yoga stretches. So you can use those yoga stretches to keep you limber and keep your muscles, long and flexible. Because you should never sacrifice flexibility for strength. They have to be in tandem always. or it's not really a gain. Like if you're gaining muscle, but you're trading it for flexibility, you're losing. You are losing. Okay, good. Yoga mat is essential, but I don't think it's a gain. I don't think it's any muscle that comes at the cost of loss of fluidity and mobility. I don't think that's muscle you want. You need muscle that is going to be fluid, that is going to allow greater mobility, because otherwise you're just trapping yourself in a cage. Your body is becoming a cage, and you don't want that. Who else is still here? Who's still vibing with me? Who's still hanging out? Who's still in the stream? Make yourselves known. And is it the genie in the bottle, the one who said I'm hypnotic? If you think I'm so hypnotic and you'll do whatever I say, I think you should Cash App me, because I need to buy some electrolytes. I need to buy some more coconut water and Pedialyte. Fund the channel. Fund the channel. If I'm so hypnotic, fund the channel, sir. A yoga mat is an essential one to have, and so if you have the yoga mat, you have all the equipment you need to stay flexible and limber. Fund her next sake. Yes, fund my sake habit. Do that. It's important. Yes, I'm supposed to put my Cash App in the stream, and I always forget to do it. And I'm really I'm my own worst. Let's see. My own worst promoter for not doing that. Gotta always have the Cash App. It's gotta be part of my daily protocol, just like every successful man has his daily protocol. My protocol has to be to put that in there, because that's essential. Because then when people start telling me, oh, you're so, you're hypnotic, and I can say, oh, really? Well, let me hypnotize you into Cash Apping me. I've got to learn how to, do better. All right, I made it. I did an hour, and silly me, the silly goose that I am, I put the Cash App in just before I jump off. So maybe I'll stay in for an extra minute just to see if it does anything. Danielle Wheat Show. Okay, Danielle. Danielle, were you the one who said I was hypnotic? Cash App me, Danielle. Give me a little something to make me feel like you care. Like I meant something to you tonight. Like you're a supporter, like you're a patron of the channel. Do your thing, Danielle. And if you haven't hit that like button, at the very least, do that. If you don't do it on your way in, you gotta do it on your way out. Come on. I love this song. This is my favorite one on the playlist, I think. I'll be looking for that Cash App alert. I'll be looking for it to come through, Danielle. Anyone who's new to the stream, this is my Guys Night Out live stream. I go live every day. And this is day 47 in a row of me going live. And this one is Thursday night. So that means it is specifically my Guys Night Out live stream. And we covered, earlier in the stream, we covered the top 10 habits of successful men. So if you didn't get a chance to see that, you're gonna want to, when this ends, you're gonna wanna just take your mouse or your finger and just drag that little clicker back and watch, so that you can get all of the top 10 habits, and make sure, if you are a man, that you're doing all of them and that you've incorporated all of them into your life so that you can be successful. Right. Because this is a stream about community and positivity and about being your best self, and I want you to all be healthy and successful and thriving. So that's why we cover this, and I did it. Even in my little slightly tipsy, sake-filled state, I still did it. I still came to you and brought you that quality content. And now we're just vibing and hanging out. Am I doing a beach stream this Saturday? I don't know. I may have to take a break. I may or may not, I'm not sure. If I don't do a beach one, then maybe I'll just do like, maybe from the park. I don't want to really put, I kind of feel like I don't want to put on a bikini again until I'm like another level of shape up. I gotta like, Danielle did cash apped me. Ah, Danielle. Woo! Yeah. I love it. Oh my God, cash apps are the cure. Let me just tell you, cash apps do something to me. They do something to me. It's spiritual. It's spiritual. It's like a blessing. It's like a monetary blessing like no other. Danielle put his money where his mouth is. I appreciate you, Danielle. I really do. Now, you're a real one, sir. And because you're a real one, I'm gonna tell you that I've done 47, this is live stream 47, so there's 46 on my channel that you need to check out. And one of them, the one I did last Saturday, was a bikini clad one from the beach. So you gotta check that one out. And you gotta make sure you're here in all these live streams because I appreciate generosity. Why the park is it close? Yes, it's closer, and I don't have to, like, I don't feel like I have to be in a bathing suit. I can, I can just wear like shorts and a t-shirt and just kind of vibe and hang out. I do want to do one outdoors, so maybe Saturdays will be like an on location, even if that location isn't necessarily the beach, but it could be, a beautiful park or a botanical garden or just someplace natural or someplace pretty. So I'll take it someplace outside. The logistics of the park are easier. I can walk there, and it's just it's easier for me. So it's not like as logistically challenging as the beach, and I don't have to contend so much with other people because a woman on the beach alone, an attractive woman on the beach alone in a bikini, there's a lot of logistics and there's a lot of people looking, and so you have to like really summons your courage to like be on camera in that scenario. Whereas the park, the stakes are a lot lower. I can't believe Doniel came through. Doniel, I appreciate you. And now I want to know what the wheat show is all about. If you want to be secretive about it, I guess you'll have to come to the stream tomorrow night and tell me what the wheat show is about. All right, so I did it. This is 65 minutes in. And the stocky has not fully worn off, I have to say. But I've got a lot to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna end it here, and I'm gonna consider myself, I'm gonna consider myself very successful for having completed this live stream and gone through the top 10 list, and also getting another Cash App. Woo! I love it. Cash Apps are king. They're a beautiful thing. Whoever invented Cash App, thank you, sir. And Donal, thank you. A deep bow to you, sir. I appreciate your patronage and supporting this channel. And until I have super chats, we're gonna have to do Cash Apps. And so I appreciate, I appreciate the support. But on this note, I'm gonna say goodnight. And I'm going to thank you all for bearing with me. Anyone who was here, like Denali, for the beginning, that awkward beginning of me talking my way onto the stream. Thank you for your patience with me and for your continued viewing and support. And I hope that you got something beneficial out of this content tonight. And there will be more for you tomorrow and the next night and the night after that, because I'm going live every night until 2025 and perhaps beyond. So thank you again, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm trying to get up, not awkwardly, because I don't know what state my clothing's in. I'm a mess tonight. All right, good night. See you in the next one. Again, Doniel, thank you so much, sir. Bye. Thanks. Thanks, Denali. Bye.